being diverse one from another, and the royal wine in abundance, according to the state of the king. And the drinks was according to the law. None did compel, for so the king had appointed to all the officers of his house, that they should do according to every man's pleasure. Also Vashti queen made a feast for the women in the royal house, which belonged to King Ahasuerus. On the seventh day, when the heart of the king was merry with wine, he commanded Mehuman, Bizalth, Hebonah, and Bitha, and Abagtha, and Zestra, and Carcass, and the seven chamberlains that served in the presence of Ahasuerus the king, to bring Vashti the queen before the king with the royal crown, to show the people and the princess her beauty, for she was fair to look upon. But the queen Vashti refused to come at the king's command by his chamberlains. Therefore was the king very wroth, and his anger burned in him. The king said to the wise men, which he knew in times, for so was the king's manner toward all that knew the law and judgment. And the next unto him was Karshana, and Setra, and Atmatha, and Tarshish, and Meresh, and Marshina, and Mercana, the seven princes of Persia and Media, which saw the king's face, which sat the first in the kingdom. What shall we do unto the queen Vashti according to the law? Because she has not performed the commandment of the king Ahasuerus by the chamberlains. And and me and Memercan answered before the king and the princes, Vashti the queen have not done wrong to the king only, but also to all the princes, and to all the people that are in the provinces of the king Ahasuerus. For this deed of the queen shall come abroad unto the women, so that they shall despise their husbands in their eyes, when it shall be reported. The king Ahasuerus commanded Vashti the queen to be brought in before him, but she came not. Likewise shall the ladies of Persia and Media say this day unto the king's princes, which have heard of the deeds of queen, thus shall there arise too much contempt and wrath. If it please the king, let there go a royal commandment from him, and let it be written among the laws of Persia and Medius, that it be not altered, that Vashti come no more before King Ahasuerus, and let the king give her royal estate unto another that is better than she. And when the king decree which he shall make shall be published throughout all the empire, for it is great, all the wives shall give to their husbands honor, both to the great and to the small. And the saying pleased the king and the princes, and the king did according to the word of Memucan. For he sent letters into all the king's provinces, into every province according to the writing thereof, to every people after their language, that every man should bear rule in his own house, and that it should be published according to the language of every people. After these things, when the wrath of King Ahasuerus was appeased, he remembered Vashti and what she had done, and what was decreed against her. Then the king said, Then said the king's servant that ministered unto him, Let there be fair young virgins sought for the king, and let the king appoint of the officers in all the provinces of his kingdom, that they may gather together all the fair young virgins unto Shushan the palace, and to the house of the women unto the custom of Haggai,